Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Beatrice. If you've been here before, welcome back. This is a short yin sequence to target our upper back in particular, but really the whole of the back. So you won't need any props for this sequence, but if you know you like to have a pillow, for example, to put between the heels and the sitting bones in child's pose, or to support your head in Shavasana, you're welcome to take one. And when you're ready, please come practice with me. Starting this sequence from child's pose, coming onto our hands and knees at the back of our mat, big toes together, starting with a narrow-legged child's pose. So taking ourselves back to the heels, and as I said, if you need to, bringing a pillow in between the heels and the sitting bones, and then lengthening the arms forward, relaxing the head down. You can let the palms face up to the ceiling for the first few moments as we ground. And coming here to allow our back to soften. If narrow-legged child's pose doesn't work for us, you're always welcome to bring yourself to a wide-legged child's pose instead. If we feel quite comfortable here, we've found our breath. We can invite the palms to meet together, and then bend the elbows and take the hands to the back of the head, scooping the elbows forward. If you can't feel anything here, ideally target is the shoulders and the chest. We can come to a wide-legged child's pose and have a little bit more space for the chest to drop down. Slowly lengthening the inhales and exhales. I'm starting to notice how our upper back is feeling. Can we let go of any tension?
If we feel fidgety, knowing that that's normal, it happens. Allowing ourselves to accept where we are today. If our mind wanders, that's the same thing. Allowing ourselves to be where we are. If we want to move out and away from thoughts, just bringing ourselves back to that attention of the upper back or the breath. Slowly lengthening the arms forward in front of us, inhaling to lift ourselves up to hands and knees. Taking the knees directly under the hips, making sure we have space in front of us. So from here, we're bringing ourselves to target the back of the shoulder and the upper back. So from here, threading the right arm underneath the left, and we can keep the hips pointing up to the sky in line with the knees, or we can drop back into child's pose once again, whatever you prefer really. But if we stay here with the hips pointing up, we can target the length of the spine, find a mild extension through the whole length. Left arm can come forward, bending the elbow so we don't build any tension into the shoulders. Begin to take that left hand down to the height of your head. Press yourself up to hands and knees. Make your way through to the other side. So this time, left arm threads underneath the right. Looking out to the right. And finding our version of where we keep the hips. And again, I prefer to take it up to the sky, so I also get that mild extension down the back. Taking the right hand back down, press yourself up. Do hands and knees. And make your way down onto your back for a recline twist. So in this twist, trying to keep the chest opening up to the ceiling and the shoulders on the ground, so we can really find that openness in the chest, in the upper body, to support the upper back. So from here, taking the feet closer to your sitting bones, open the right arm out to the side. You can bend the elbow or take the arm straight, your choice, and then drop the knees to the left. Notice if you can feel any sensation in that right shoulder, keeping it on the ground. And so we can target maybe the neck. If we feel okay, we can look over our right shoulder. If the neck feels uncomfortable looking out to the side, you can keep your head looking up to the ceiling. Allow your knees to come back through to center in your own time. And then slowly move to the other side. So again, left arm this time opens out or bending the elbow, letting the knees drop to the right as we keep that left shoulder on the ground. If the knees don't touch the ground, that's fine, it doesn't matter. You can look up or look over your left shoulder. You can take that right hand onto the belly. You don't have to press the knees down to the ground. Just listening to your breath and focusing on the chest opening up to the sky. In your own time, bring yourself back through center. Lift the knees up. And then take the feet flat to the ground for Shavasana. You can either stay here or lengthen the legs down. If you stay here with the knees bent, I suggest you do that if you have a little bit of lower back pain. Let the knees fall against each other and let that support your lower back. If you don't have any lower back issue, you can straighten the knees down, come to Shavasana. And wherever you are, open the arms out and flip the palms up to the ceiling. Trying to tuck the chin into the chest so the back of the neck is nice and long. Giving space for ourselves to breathe into the abdomen. Noticing the upper back in contact with the ground and the shoulders. And allowing that area of our body to sink deep into the ground, knowing that the ground is supporting you, that you don't need to hold any tension, you can let go completely. Trying to relax the muscles in your face. And gently bringing your breath back to its natural rhythm. Staying here, letting your body go, absorbing the practice for as long as you need to. Whenever you're ready to come out, do so gently and slowly. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Please join me again soon for another practice.